Alright, what's up guys? NinjaDeathStrike here, bringing you another Pokemon TCG battle. And this deck is one that I said I was going to make to myself after I pulled 7 Kyogres in the course of opening my Dark Explorers packs. I have 6 regulars and 1 full art. And so what do you do with 7 Kyogres? You make a deck. You make a terrible, terrible deck. So I tried out a couple of things. The first was Kyogre with Lavani from Noble Victories, I think. And that was awful. So then I figured, you know what? Terrakion EX has built-in energy acceleration. So I put him in there, threw in Bouffalant so that I don't get completely destroyed by Sigilyph, as well as Regigigas EX. That happened to me one match. Kyogre cannot beat Regigigas ever. So this deck, it took a long time to win with. Let's just put it that way. So I mulligan 3 times there, give my opponent a nice big hand, and then I lose the opening coin toss. So I'll be going second. This deck has no turn 1. It just can't attack. There's no possible way for it to attack on turn 1. So it looks like I'm going to be attaching an energy and then passing. And you'll notice right off the bat, my opponent has some Heart Gold Soul Silver cards. This was taken the 29th, 30th of September, so I guess rotation hasn't technically happened yet, but that's a whole other issue. It's still a little bit irritating, but it looks like he's playing some kind of mutated primetime deck. You see he's got the Yanmega, or the Yanma and the Magnemite, so looking at Magnezone Yanmega, which is weird. I don't know how my deck fares against that because it's not a thing anymore. But I do decide I'm going to Ultra Ball here and go ahead and attach the Fighting Energy and then switch. I guess I played the switch now just to maximize the usefulness of my Bianca, so it's okay. You know, I could get Catchered out right again, and then I'd be in some trouble. But I wanted to draw as many cards as I could with Bianca, so I guess it's okay to do that. But he's got a Yanmega Prime because I gave him like half of a whole nother hand in his starting hand, so that is not surprising at all. Plays down a plus power. Then he plays a Copycat, even though he was already at 5 cards. Kind of a waste, in my opinion, but he just goes for the linear attack, which is going to do 60 with the plus power. Does, I think, should have been, because Sonic Boom's not affected by weakness, so it must have been linear attack, which would have done 80, minus 20 is 60, right. But the plus power, I don't know. That damage seems a little weird. It should have done a different number, but I'm not even going to attempt to do math on stream because I'll make myself look like an idiot. So instead, I get a Water Energy. I put it onto that Terrakion, and now I can go for the Rock Tumble, I believe, which is not affected by resistance. That's handy. It's going to mean that I can put 50 damage on the Yanmega, and Pump Up Smash will then kill it next turn by doing 70, assuming I can get a Fighting Energy. If I can't, I'm going to be in some trouble. So he does some stuff there. He P-commed something, I think, for something else, but his bench looks the same. So I top deck the Fighting Energy, which is great. I did have the N, so that's probably the best supporter I could have had right now. The supporters in this format are so bad. None of them go together. Like, they all get in each other's way. I miss Pawnt a lot, but that's a discussion for another day. So I do N here. Because I guess I wanted to. I didn't see what exactly I had in my hand before, but yeah, I go for the N. I get 1 energy, which is nice. It's going to mean that I can Pump Up Smash and attach, and I'm going to Ultra Ball here. Not sure why. I don't need anything else. Okay. Oh, I do know why, because I don't want to have an even hand size, even though I'm about to kill Yanmega. So yeah, that was dumb. I should have just attacked. There's no need for me to drop my hand down to 1. He doesn't have any more Yanmas on the board, so there's no chance for Yanmega Prime. And I just threw away a supporter for no reason. Good job. He is going to promote Zekrom EX. However, it only has DCE on it. There's no way for him to charge it up for a big attack this turn. He's going to have to go for Glinting Claw, and even if he flips aheads, thanks to my Eviolite, I will survive, which is great because he does not have an Eviolite, and that means that he won't survive a pump-up smash. He's going to get trampled under the mighty hoof of Full Art Terrakion EX. So he probably should have sent anything but Zekrom up. Really, Magnemite, especially since it had an energy on it, he could have retreated and then Dynamoted and then attached, and he actually could have gone for the Strongbolt. But he didn't do that. He's stuck going for Glinting Claw. He flips a heads. It puts me at 160 damage, which is not enough to kill me, and that's good. So I'm going to go for the Bianca here because she's actually useful right now. She's not always. Could have gone for the N as well since I'm about to go down to 3 prizes. That probably wouldn't have been a bad choice at all. But the Bianca does get me into 2 basic energies, which is great. It's going to allow me to charge up this Kyogre EX immediately, and that's nice. This has kind of been the Terrakion show since I'm facing a water deck, but I was determined to use Kyogre efficiently in the video I decided to post with his deck. So there we go. I pull a bunch of other EXs from my prizes. I don't need them. My board just needs energy on it. Terrakion is about to go down, and that's no good. We don't want that to happen because Kyogre is going to get one-shotted by all the things that are electric, which is the entire deck. But I don't care because this is the Kyogre deck, damn it, and we're going to use Kyogre. So I promote him anyhow because that's what I do. I get a fighting energy, which is not helpful, and I think about attaching it here, but if I do that, I'm just going to have to smash turn. I will not be able to dual splash, and I want to dual splash. So I decided to take a huge stupid risk because I'm playing a terrible deck and I'm not taking it seriously. I end myself down to 3, and look at that. I get like the perfect hand. I get a catcher and a water energy off of my 3 cards, and I get another supporter. It's another N, but whatever. So I get to catcher up his electric, which is great because he doesn't have any energy on it. Put him at 4 cards, which is great because he doesn't have Magnezone out. And then dual splash both of his guys, which is also great. So I don't hit Zekrom here just because I would like to take these things out, but I definitely want to have that electric trapped. So my next turn, my plan is to not attack it. Now that it's at 50, I can basically kill it whenever I want, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. So I'm actually going to take this turn to put some damage on Zekrom and take out that Magneton before it becomes a Magnezone. Apparently I drew something that wasn't an N. I drew Juniper, so I got even more cards, which is great. He copycatted for 1. Not sure what the process behind that plan was, but it was not the best idea. So he's now at 2 cards. He's going to go to 3. And Kyogre is putting a hurting on him. Electric is about to go down. Zekrom is feeling it, and he doesn't have anything else on the board. So I realized that as soon as I knock this electric out, Zekrom is going to come up and obliterate me with Bolt Strike. So I decide to go ahead and get another Kyogre on my field now. I have that water energy in my hand. I can attach it, and I will put this Zekrom down to 100 on the next turn, and so that way I can just dual splash it for the KO if I get the energy I need. Yeah, so I'm talking to him here. He wanted to know if there were any way to get cards besides any other rewards besides tokens for playing, which there aren't. So yeah, I benched the Kyogre, put a water energy on it. I do have that energy switch, so if I hit another water energy, I'll be good to go. And I'm going to dual splash, take out the electric, put the Zekrom at 100, and just brace myself for this next Bolt Strike. It really didn't hurt me at all to attach to the Kyogre here. That bench Terrakion already has 2 energy on it. So, I mean, if worse comes to worse, I can just take it out with Rock Tumble, but I really wanted to try and finish the game with Kyogre because he's supposed to be the star of this deck. And so I opted to try and bench him instead. Now, I do promote the Terrakion here. And what am I going to do? So I see that he's got 100. That means I actually don't need... I don't need to Dual Splash. I can just Smash Turn. So I go ahead and Energy Switch, move that Fighting Energy to my Kyogre, go for the Smash Turn, do 30 damage to Zekrom, and I finish him off with Kyogre, which is great. I'm going to pick up my last prize, and that is going to be the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this terrible, terrible deck. My opponent's deck is about the best deck that this one is capable of beating. I did play some real decks when I was trying to tape this, and I lost horribly. So, anyhow, there we go. Kyogre deck is done. I can cross it off my list, and hopefully I will never have to revisit it. So, thumbs up if you liked the video. Leave me a comment about it. And as always, I'll have more coming your way shortly. Thanks for watching, guys.